So I'm supposed to put a funny joke here, but if I'm being honest, I can't think of anything that matches the sheer stupidity of what's to come. Issue 21. Let's just get right into it because this issue is kind of a mess. First things first, it looks like Robotnik sent some SWAT bots after Sonic, instead of the usual fare of Sonic instigating a scuffle with Robotnik and then him retaliating. This was, after all, merely a fact-finding mission. Ah, see, Robotnik is collecting data from Sonic as he thrashes his SWAT bots to create his new Eve, Evalvanoid, which can adapt to any situation. Robotnik adds the collected data on Sonic to Eve in order to select the ideal manner to dispose of him. Man, call me a cynic, but I feel like we've already seen this storyline before a lot, and we're only 20-some issues in. Then again, I'll probably be begging for easier plots later on down the line. Just as Sonic starts complaining that he wishes Robotnik would come up with something new, he and Tails are attacked by Eve, having taken the form of a large, pink robot. Yeah, she's got power, but unfortunately for Robotnik, Eve just can't keep up with Sonic's speed, and he takes her out without too much of a fuss. Eve reforms, takes a new shape to defeat Sonic in, but is defeated again. But Robotnik makes the point that it doesn't matter how many times Eve is defeated, because she takes each defeat into account to learn and surpass her limitations. Sonic somehow just straight up busts into Robotnik's lair no problem after that, and tries to get an explanation out of him, but then Eve busts in as a giant snake, and tries taking out Sonic for a third time. Once again, Eve's defeated, but once again, she reforms, this time into her final form, and ew. Final form Eve is gross and creepy and I don't like it at all. She's a mass of triangles with glowing eyes and pink tentacles and a giant mouth with giant terrifying teeth. For some reason, Eve has now gained enough free will to rebel against Robotnik, which is beyond confusing to me. I think they try to play it off as Robotnik's cells made her evil, but Sonic's cells gave her independence? I don't know, man, but she decides to vaporize Robotnik. Oh my god. Well, Eve's about to do the same to Sonic, but being the smart boy that he is, Sonic manages to convince her to do otherwise to surpass her limitations. Eve finds this logic to be sound, and in response, launches herself into space and transcends the confines of her mortal coil to become a cosmic butterfly traveling the vast reaches of the universe. What? What the f- Get out! Both of you, just get out! I'm losing my goddamn mind over here. This is so out there and weird. Oh, and don't think we've seen the last of Eve. She comes back about 100-some-odd issues later for some stupid reason or another. I have no idea how to smoothly transition into the next issue after this. It blows my mind that this got printed. Segue! Of course Robotnik doesn't actually die. Stupid. What is this, Shadow the Hedgehog? This issue just comes out swinging with the weird stuff right off the bat, because we start off in the not-too-distant future, when Robotnik comes back and he gets... What? What's happening? He just gets zapped somewhere else? Is that what's going on? Because my brain is still recovering from the ascended cosmic butterfly, and I don't know how much more bullshit I'm willing to go through right now. So yeah, Robotnik wasn't vaporized by Eve, he was teleported to an alternate future timeline, and he meets an alternate future version of himself, who looks like Robotnik from issue 19, but isn't, apparently. Yeah, the Robotnik we see here isn't the same Robotnik we've seen before. Why make a new one? I don't know. It's almost like Penner's just likes pulling plot points and twists out of thin air and randomly, forcibly shoving them into the story. Gee, I wonder. Well, while that's happening, Sonic and the FF are cleaning up when Sally brings up that Snively is still around and could be plotting something on his own. Yeah, funny joke, Sally. That prompts us to cut to Snively sniveling, and ooh, Robotnik is back in action, it's juice and jam time! Apparently Snively, giving into despair and saying Sonic has won it all, activated the SWAT bots Operation Wasteland. No, we're not given an explanation on what that actually is, except that it's gonna destroy everything, and is very, very bad for all parties involved. Robotnik deactivates the robots, everyone lives to fight another day, and then we get a filler story about knights and stuff. I mean, at least we get some good Patrick Spazianti pencil work out of it. Honestly, Robotnik has never looked better. Next! Oh my god, I swear we're just getting all the weird issues this batch. So, Jesus. Robotnik tries to roboticize Rotor, and then is interrupted by a giant space scientist named Karheem of Planet Wheat. Yeah, he's like Galactus Eater of Planet-style giant robot ass. Are you kidding me? So he wants to collect and study the Mobians? In like, a zoo? Oh, wait just a goddamn second. Is his name Cream of Wheat? I hate you. I hate you. They have to pretend Robotnik is a freedom fighter so Creamy doesn't off them, and... Ugh, This is lame. This is boring and lame. If I were a child living in the 90s and I went to the comic shop and spent $1.50 of my $10 monthly allowance on this comic book because it had Sonic on the front cover and I was a big Sonic fan, I'd open it up and I'd be so disappointed and upset because of how boring and lame it is, and I would want my $1.50 back. God damn it! They eventually make it out of the tank, scold Robotnik for trying to kill Cream Boy, then he thanks them when they save him, and this issue has no bearing on the larger plot at all. In fact, the silly filler story in the second half of the book has more to do with later events. When he saves Antoine on a mission, he gives her a little cheek smooch, and it's the first little hint we get of a romance blossoming between the two of them. A romance I actually really like, by the way. It doesn't feel as forced as Sonic and Sally's does. Okay, for the sake of completeness, let's take a look at 24 while we're here. What'd you do that for, Sonic the Hedgehog? Because I felt like it, that's why. Oh my god. I can guarantee you already know this plot based on the cover art. Gee, the FF sure are being a bunch of dillweeds today. I wonder what is up. He looks so freaking dumb with the sunglasses on. Wow, those were the anti-FF? I never would have even guessed. I love this little bit where we just see what things are like in Mobius with an E. Antoine and Tails just go around littering and spitting on sidewalks. People randomly assault each other. I'm losing it. This is amazing. It's hilarious. So the anti-FF rode into the Prime Dimension via the Cosmic Interstate on their freaking motorcycles so they could beat people up and blame the freedom fighters for it. This is honestly such a foolproof plan. What could possibly go wrong? Wait, is that plot I see? Progression on a plot thread that was brought up at the beginning of the damn series? You know, with Sally's dad being missing and all? Well, no time for that. We got some butt to kick. Oh no. Man, that's not cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna... There we go. So, anyways, the issue is resolved the way all of clone issues are. Switch opponents. Bang, you win. But here's the thing. Tails manages to take out Anti-Sonic, which makes no sense whatsoever. Whatever. Issues were weird and all over the place, reeked of contrivance, though you know at this point in the series that much is to be expected. We'll see how much things have changed by our next batch. Issue 25 and the Sonic and Knuckles special.